On September 14th, the Lake Orion Dragons hosted the Troy Athens Redhawks under the Friday night lights of Dragon Stadium. The Dragons headed into the game with a 1-2 record, while Athens were still looking for their first win of the season. A nice punt return by Mitch Howell sets up the Dragons at the Athens 41-yard line for their first drive of the game. Just 4 plays later, senior Jack DeBrinket punches it in from the 3-yard line to give the Dragons the lead midway through the first. With 3:41 left in the first, Dragons quarterback Blaze Lauer finds himself backed up against his own end zone. His pass intended for Andrew Van Heck is picked off by A.J. Rasa in return for a TD. The PAT was good and the score was tied at 7. On the Dragons' next drive, facing a 2nd and 5 on the Redhawks 39, Lauer hits DeBrinket, who straddles the sideline to the 15 for a 24-yard gain. With the first quarter winding down and the ball on the 7, Lauer hands off to DeBrinket, who follows his blockers and bowls into the end zone to regain the lead. The extra point was good, 14-7 Dragons. With 6:51 left in the second, facing a 2nd and goal at the 6, Lauer rolls left and hits a wide-open Kobe Manzo for the score. The PAT was good, and the Dragons take a 2-touchdown lead. Later, with 1:45 left in the half and the ball on the Redhawks 32, Lauer takes the shotgun snap, tucks it in, and darts down the sideline to the end zone. Lake Orion 28, Troy Athens 7. On Lake Orion's first play of the second half, with the ball on their own 20, Lauer pulls down a high snap and hands off to DeBrinket, who goes 80 yards into the end zone. But hold on, the Dragons are called for holding, and the ball comes back. A few plays later, with the ball on their own 12, Lauer hits Matt Freeman, who was tackled at the 48 for a 36-yard gain. On the next play, Lauer fakes the handoff, rolls right, keeps it, and takes off, going 52 yards into the end zone. But wait, the Dragons are called for holding again, nullifying the touchdown. The ball is placed on the 32-yard line. On the next play, Lauer pitches it to Matt Freeman, and yada, 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 the ball comes back. Then, on 2nd and 14, Lauer takes the snap, rolls left, and throws deep to Sam Sterich for a 36-yard touchdown. After a wild series of plays, the touchdown stands, and the Dragons take a 35-7 lead. Later, with 3:03 left in the third, the Dragons move the ball to the Athens 30. Lauer rolls left and heaves the ball into the end zone. Freeman out-leaps the defender for the touchdown. The Dragons take a 35-point lead and force a running clock. Athens did manage to score one more TD in the fourth quarter, but it was a little too late, and the Dragons come away with an impressive 42-14 win. We caught up with Coach Blackstock after the game.
I know those first 2 weeks didn't look real good, but it's just really started to build, and we're trying to rotate, as you saw, 3-4 backs in there that are all really capable guys that have different strengths and different skill sets, and taking advantage of those, as well as just trying to use some different personnel groups to get some kids on the field and take advantage of their strengths as well, you know.
The Dragons hit the road to take on West Bloomfield on September 21st, then Southfield A&T on the 28th, before returning to Dragon Stadium on October 5th for their homecoming game against Bloomfield Hills. In Lake Orion, I'm Joe Johnson reporting for ONTV Sports.